Hello everyone, how are you? Again, I am here with a new concept. Today's concept is from Unit 2, that is Perspective on Education and Leadership and Creating Conductive Learning and Environment. So, what is perspective on education and leadership? We all know that leadership quality is a very good quality. When individual, a particular person, when have a leadership quality, he is very quickly achieve his target or his aim. So what are the perspective that is the leadership, but what is the perspective or what is the aim of this leadership on education? So this leaderships, that four types of leaderships are there. So four types of leadership. The first one is transformational leadership. This is transformational leadership because this leadership quality can be transformed because every individual don't have same qualities. So when one person become a leader, he start renounce himself. So what happened? It can be called transformational leadership. Then again, it is servant leadership. What happen? All are not same in leadership. What happens? Some persons or some leaders are very dominating type. We can call it as a servant leadership, where individual is because leadership is in a same system, because one is dependent on another, another is dependent on another, in this way. But what happen when servant leadership is that the main person who is in the top, he is very dominating, because dominating leadership is not in a long term process. Okay, then third one is responsible leadership. Responsible leadership, we can call one school a principal, he may be, or he or she may be a responsible leadership. It is a one type, four types of leaderships are there. So I am explaining transformational leadership, then servant leadership, then responsible leadership, and last one is distributed leadership, where they don't take responsibilities by only on themselves or himself. It's distributed, it's shared among another. Okay, then what happened? That loads, the load which is there, it's become short, okay, smaller, and education become more comfortable, because these leaderships are in terms of education level. So qualities or pressure become decreased. Okay, so these are the educational four types of leadership. So now what are the creating conductive learning environment? So what are the environment on creating learning environment? How it is in syllabus. So going to explain about this, that creating environment on learning environment. It is first one is get to know the students by name, because every teacher or every concerned subject teachers or teachers must know their students name. Then only what happened, students became very free to share his her opinion with the teachers, because when we know the name, then what happened, it's suppose when we are in a small childhood age, when our teachers recall our name, then what happened, we feel very happy. So it is okay. So again, I'm going to explain about creative conductive learning environment. It is a new concept. It's in syllabus of K.V.S syllabus. So first one is get to know the students by name. Individual must know the student's name. Then what happen, leader is very it's a create good environment to the school. So it's education. So it's the first one. Then the second one is get to know some personal things about students. What is in personal things about students hobby, then students like dislike, then students motivation, his loving person. So these are the some of the environment how we can create the conductive the environment. Then another one is the positive comment on the students, that when we give positive comments, then they feel motivated to increase their subject concern. Okay, so it's a provide positive reinforcement to the students. Then another one is that show students that you are not only interested, that particular teacher also interested on that. That suppose I am explaining any concept in a classroom, then when I am giving the concern to that particular students, then students feel motivated, and that students become more curious to know the subject. It is the environment how we can increase the positive level of a classroom environment. Then another one, avoid use of threat and punishment. What happen? Threat and punishment is it is not now in school or any school. Suppose XYZ any school. So because punishment is create threat to the students, they hamper their personal life, because they feel shame also, they feel down. Okay, so this is avoid the use of threat or punishment, because kneel down, teachers used to give kneel down because they used to shout in the classroom, so they don't feel, if it's out of risk, out of control, then teacher must have to shout. But as much as possible, teacher must to increase the educational level, teacher must decrease the threat or punishment capacity. Okay, then another one is do not play favorite games. What happen if in a particular student, suppose what happen in a classroom, four types of students are there: intelligent students, average students, below average students, poor students. We cannot call any student as a poor when we give reinforcement, increase the level of capacity. But as much as possible, avoid the favorite game. Okay, then it's help in a classroom. Outdoor it's okay, but in indoor avoid the favorite game. Then another one is create a supportive classroom environment, and create a supportive environment in a classroom, that is as much as possible concerned with teachers or concerned with students. Because in a classroom what happen, students, if because their age if their age is less than 18, then what happened, any personal problem may be there, he or she maybe feel shy to express their express their pain in front of the teachers. Then what happened, teachers means students deprive of their security. It's a very problem to the particular school. Okay, then another one is create an environment where question and answers are very easy for students. And this is the way how we can create a conductive learning environment to schools, and it increase the level of their performance. Okay, then again these are some of the creative conductive learning environment what I am explained. And again I am gives 10 tips how we can create a making lecture more productive. So how teachers make learning more productive means they increase their level of opinion in front of the students. The first one is begin and end with the learning outcome, because when we give any subject concern, then we must be able to know about the end product of the particular learning outcome. If a particular maths topic is explained there, then we must know the learning outcome, that what is they are impressed by this or not, they are learn it from it or not. It is the must know the learning outcome. Then another one is if you are using PowerPoint or slide, because when we use PowerPoint or slide, it's very easy for students to understand the topic, but we must know that, because when we use diagram, when we use slides, it's become easy for students, also for teachers also, because it increase the memory power of the students. So it's in the we must be concerned about this. Also we must design the decks or bench or decks in such a way that increase the it make a big difference. Okay, and also a more discipline increase, or discipline life also increase to the particular classroom or particular environment. Then another tips is that link learner to assessment. What is assessment? Giving homework to the students when any particular subject, explain about history topic. Then after finishing the particular lesson, we must give, when teacher give homework to the particular subject, then what happen, they again revise it in home, and it increase the level of their it increase the level of their intelligence capacity. Then another one is get students to focus on new things, because day to day new incidents always happen. So how we increase the level of students capacity up to date knowledge, it helps to increase their level of efficiency. And another one is keep in mind that the what's in it for me. Always leader must lecture in a particular lecture, it must be concerned about that what is give it to me, because when it increase or motivated or give information or productive lecture, means productive lecture means explaining the thing in a sequence way and giving the proper information. This is the way how we can increase the level of their particular lesson, or increase the classroom capacity, and help to increase lecture, or increase the level of lecture. And always when we use slides method, then PowerPoint presentation, it is very easy for audience, easy for students to understand the topic and give a very helpful or very nice environment to the classroom. Okay, so this is a very easy topic I am explaining it today, that what are the perspective of education and leadership, and how we increase the level of lecture efficiency. So thank you so much. And again, if I have any doubt, if I have any means advice from you, please give it to me. And thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.